It was called the Green Book, an actual book that helped people in the Black community find safe places to eat and stay overnight when they had to travel during the Jim Crow era. Now, 55 years later, an online space is vastly emerging into what one researcher is calling its modern-day version. Michelle London explains how Black Twitter serves as the new guide to helping people of color build community while avoiding discrimination.
It's been a way for people to connect across space and time.
It's become Twitter's go-to for all things Black culture.
Yes, it's an open secret.
Here in this space, known as Black Twitter, its users share tips, history, places, common experiences, and everything in between. Black Twitter is not a separate social media platform, but a part of Twitter that users participate in by searching hashtags like Black-owned businesses, Black tech, and even COVID while Black.
Sometimes a Google search is not enough, an artifact or archive search is not enough. So I have to jump on Black Twitter.
When historian Erica Buddington is not searching for work-related resources,
you'll find me tweeting these long threads of Black history narratives that you might not know.
Like this tweet she posted on Twitter using the hashtag thread about a historic house in Brooklyn's Bed-Stuy neighborhood.
That it was actually owned and still owned to this day by the oldest mutual aid benefit society that was started by women, Black women who were formerly enslaved.
Her thread went viral with more than 2,400 retweets from Black Twitter users. Shamika Klassen, PhD student at the University of Colorado Boulder, says Black Twitter has played a critical role in recent years during the pandemic and racial unrest.
Tweet talks about how a racist woman harassed Philip Evans, an innocent Black man, because he quote-unquote looked funny while grocery shopping.
Posts like this one with hashtags While Black and Black Lives Matter have helped expose more encounters of racism and provide a virtual connection to the community that didn't exist before the social media age.
211 retweets, 19 quote tweets, and 1,304 likes.
To prove just how resourceful Black Twitter has become, Klassen partnered with researchers from Harvard and Carnegie Mellon to conduct a deeper study.
We saw topics ranging from politics to entertainment to health to education.
Together, they collected more than 75,000 tweets over 2 months and interviewed Black Twitter users. The results showed shockingly similar links back to the Green Book, one of the largest guides for people of color from the 1930s through the 60s.
We were able to look at actual editions of the Green Book from the New York Public Library Digital Archive and compare that to tweets that we collected.
The Green Book and Black Twitter also share commonalities around social justice and activism.
The way that people galvanize around these different movements and hashtags goes offline when people coordinate to have protests, when people coordinate to come together and vote.
We've never stopped helping one another get to places of safety. We've never stopped recommending, Black-owned spaces for us to, purchase, buy, fall in love with, etc.
Proof of the value community puts in feeling safe while sharing their experiences. I'm Michelle London reporting.